Hello world, Shelly here, and it is time for my February favorites and fails. Yes, I realize we are like almost 2/3 into the way of March, and for that reason, I am going to stick with the things that I had stuck into my favorites and fails bin earlier on in February. I have other things that are my favorites, but I'm pretty sure it was heading into March when I started using them. So we're gonna go with what I know is for February, and I will give you some more in March as usual. So let's start out with favorites. I've got a cleanser here that I happened to pick up when I was traveling because I forgot to bring the cleanser with me. It's the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Skin Smoothing Cream Cleanser. And this is a vitamin C based cleanser. I really like this stuff. And the reason I like it, cleansers to me are just, they're all kind of the same. And what I like about this one, it does take off my makeup very well. I don't use it for my eye makeup, but I use it for my face makeup. My favorite thing though is that when I use it with the Clarisonic, it's the perfect amount of satisfying foaming without being bubbly all over the place, making a giant mess. Some cleansers don't foam up at all, and there's just something satisfying about using a Clarisonic with some kind of foaming action going on. So I really like this with my Clarisonic, and it works really well for removing my makeup. It has a nice mild fragrance to it. I like it. Let's move on to skincare. I just wanted to make these officially in my favorites. The With Simplicity skincare line that I've been trying out has done absolutely phenomenal things for the level of hydration in my skin. These two products are my favorite. The first is the toner. I've got the cool and refreshing version. There's also an acne prone version, and I like this because it got me back into the habit of using toner. It's got a nice scent to it. The whole point of toner is to get your pH levels of your skin back to where they should be. And the key reason you want to do that is because your skincare products are designed to work along with the skin's natural pH level. And if your pH level is off, then your skincare might not work as well, or it may be impacted by the differing pH levels of your skin. So get your skin back to its proper pH level before you do your skincare, and it helps to at least provide the right environment for your skincare to do its best work. And now I'm back in the habit, and I absolutely love it, and this really is cool and refreshing, so it works very well for me. And the other item from With Simplicity is the Pro Age Serum. This has become my favorite beauty oil of life. It is sacred sandalwood and rose. It is not heavily scented. It does sink into the skin very quickly. I can use it under my eyes, under makeup if I'm having a particularly crepey under eye day. I use it on my whole face at night before I go to bed. These are carrier oils, so you can use them along with your skincare, and they will help to deliver your skincare more deeply into your skin. It's not like mineral oil that is going to sit on top of your skin and seal everything in or prevent additional product from soaking into your skin. So they're carrier oils, the good kind if you want to use them in combination with your skincare. I am just really enjoying this, and I think of all the products, this is the one most responsible for improving the hydration levels in my skin. I would say my skin is almost not dry. I would almost call my skin normal, and we are still in the throes of winter here in Virginia. So I'm very impressed, and I will use this for all of my life because my skin is always dry. One more non-makeup favorite. It is from Shelly Hokanson. It is the Salon Chrome. I'm not wearing it now, but this is a kit where you use it in conjunction with their gel polish, the two-step where you have the polish and the gel top coat. It does not require UV lights or LED lights or anything like that. It's got a wand and some sparkly powder and then a special top coat. Now you do still have to go buy the gel polish and use that as the base for this. They recommend their black color gel polish. I just used a dark purple, and it was gorgeous. It lasted over a week with no chipping, no fading. I've seen a few videos on this where people had trouble with it, and I didn't have any trouble with it. So maybe you just have to be a total nail novice in order to make this work, because all the people whose videos I watched were like nail experts and they were not super fans of it, but I thought it was really easy to use. It was a really pretty result, and I would totally buy the other colors of this. I have the one that is gunmetal, and it was just sort of a dark gray holographic sort of look. I loved it. I thought it was gorgeous. If you follow me on Snapchat, you saw me doing this and you saw what this looked like on my nails, and it was really pretty. So thumbs up to the Holochrome from Shelly Hokanson. My favorite foundation of February was the With Simplicity foundation. I was grabbing this day in and day out. I've got it in shade 2. It is just a beautiful foundation. You can build it up or you can wear it as light coverage. It has a fragrance to it that is sort of a vanilla scent. It is wonderful. I enjoy it thoroughly. If you don't like fragrance, you might not like that, but I find that my skin just really likes this formula. It's almost more like wearing skincare than it is like wearing makeup, but it looks like a nice foundation. I wore it to work almost every single day when I wasn't testing another foundation, and if you missed my review, I will link it for you guys. This stuff is one of my favorite things that I've tried recently. I'm just so excited with the With Simplicity line, everything I've tried. I'm scared to go back there because if I go back into the store, I'm going to buy them out and be poor and living in a cardboard box. So I will be back soon. I will get more With Simplicity makeup to test out, but this made it into my favorites for February. The last thing I've got in my favorites, and then yep, I got some fails this time around. Speaking of living in cardboard boxes, it's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This stuff, okay, when I don't have time to put a full face of makeup on, this is kind of like described as being able to be used as a luminous primer, but you could also use it on top of your makeup. It comes with a doe foot applicator. I generally don't like doe foot applicators. That hasn't changed, but this stuff, when I don't want to do a full face, I will apply this on the areas I would normally highlight, so like the tops of my cheeks, down my nose, the center of my forehead, and down the center of my chin and my why can't I think of it? Cupid's bow. And then I will just blend it in as if it was makeup, so like the primary highlights would be in those areas, and then I blend it all in, and it's just beautiful. It gives you the tiniest bit of coverage. So if you leave it pretty much not blended out, you do get a sheen to it. But if you blend it out, it's hard to describe. It's not like a highlighter sheen, and it's not the kind of sheen that's going to enhance texture. It's actually the kind of sheen that makes skin look better than it actually is. And I think that's why I like it, because it gives just enough color to not be a bare face and to even things out a little bit. It gives just enough sheen and just enough life to my face that it looks like I've got some makeup on, but it takes merely a few seconds to apply. I also enjoy using it under my foundation. I have not used it over my foundation, but I do enjoy it under my foundation, and it just blends out beautifully, and I'm thoroughly, thoroughly enjoying it. Now for some fails. I'm not going to name names, but the video that I watched that was trying to show me that I should do self-tanner on my hands has made a giant fail. It's a freaking mess. I'm working on putting together a self-tanner video because I've actually had really good luck so far with self-tanning. You probably can't see quite the color that I have going on right now, but I've got a video coming. Have no fear. I am definitely going to not tell you to do what I did that made my hands look so gross, but that is coming soon. The fails for makeup in February. This, I believe, was a new release from Revlon, if I'm not mistaken. I only used it twice because I just couldn't make it work for me. It's the Colorstay Gel Liner, and you get the little brushy thing in here. The packaging's wonderful. It's really dry. It's really clumpy. Let me show you. I don't know if I got a dud. You know, being a new release, it shouldn't be a dud. I couldn't get a smooth line to save my life. And I tried it with both the brush it came with, and I tried it with my Sigma liner brush, and you see how patchy it is? It's just patchy. It does, see how it grabs? Like, I can't get a smooth line. I couldn't at all. It just did not work for me at all. Maybe it'll work for you. It's just really, it's dry. Like, can I get it to focus? Can you tell how dry it is? Do you see how you can see the texture of my hand underneath it? Like, it's a really dry formula, and I need something way more creamy if I'm going to pull off any kind of a winged liner, because I have crepey eyelids and I need liner that's gonna glide over the texture of my eyes. If it's dry and cakey and doesn't glide well, it doesn't work on these crepey eyelids. So that was a fail for me. Another one from Revlon. Sorry, Revlon. This was the holographic nail lacquer in shade 115 Fairy Dust. The stuff sucks. It is not holographic. It is practically transparent. There is no color to it whatsoever. I tried it both on its own with 3 coats. Looked terrible. I tried it as a top coat thinking, you know, maybe it would just be a nice little holographic sort of shiny little top coat to a color. It's horrible. This formula was just thin and watery and gross and not holographic. They don't know what holographic is. I know the top looks all pretty shiny. No, this polish was not holographic. I did not like it at all, and it really made me mad because it looked really pretty and I was really excited about it, and then I was totally disappointed. My last fail. You guys know I shave my face. I need to shave my face again. I'm pretty furry right now, but I typically use the tinkle brushes that I get off of, not brushes, the tinkle razors I get off of Amazon. And they are counterfeited like crazy. I have never happened to get counterfeit razors when I've ordered them, but I know tons of people have. When I was in Ulta recently, I saw that they have their own little razor brushes, and it's the Ulta brand, and it's a nice little razor brush like so. They're a lot shorter than the Tinkle. The Tinkle is about that high, so maybe a ½ inch longer the Tinkle is. I don't like these at all. They're too small for one, so I had to do a whole lot more of swipes on my face, which increases the risk of irritation and things like that. I also found the blade to be very, very scratchy. They were just not comfortable to use at all. So I did not use the remaining 2 that came in the box. It was a kit of 3. Don't like these whatsoever. I'm gonna stick with my Tinkle brushes, and that is that. Oh, I missed a favorite. It's the Balm Desert. This is the Balm Desert Bronzer Blush. This is a beautiful bronzer color. Is it gonna beat out my L'Oreal Glam Bronze? Probably not in terms of favorites totally of life, but let me swatch them right next to each other because I just happen to have my Glam Bronze right here. So here is the Balm. Here is my trusty old Glam Bronze. So here's why I like the Balm. Let me show yous. So here's the Glam Bronze. It is a warm undertone. Here is the Balm. It is a more red undertone, and the red undertone is what I have been looking for, and I'm really digging the red undertone. The Balm is way more pigmented than the L'Oreal Glam Bronze, so I have to be a little more careful with it, and I'm not as good at not messing it up, but love the undertone of the Balm. And I've heard that the new L'Oreal Lumi bronzer that they've put out in the same packaging has a bit more of a red undertone than this one. I haven't been able to find it yet, so I don't have it to compare it, but what I've been looking for is a slightly more red undertone, and that's what I get from the Balm. So I'm very happy with the Balm Desert. It makes my favorites. Will it ever beat out this guy? I don't know. I'm so in love with this that it's gonna be tough, but this one I'm reaching for. There you have it, my favorites and fails for the month of February. If you like these favorite videos, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.